Okay, so I have Gray here. I have Albert. Albert! Hello, big boy. I have Theo. Yeah. And I have... Wait, can you see Rosie on the floor? Yeah, there's Rosie in her bed. And we have Catherine. And we are all going to listen to
Don't forget me!
Oh, we have Gray. The first chapter. Oh, Albert wants to come sit on my lap. Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to sit.
All right, we're going to read the first chapter in The Empty Envelope. Let go of his collar, please.
I want to.
Okay, ready? No, you cannot bite me. No. Oh. Okay, you're getting moved. Oh. Okay. All right, here we go. If you want to listen, go sit over there. Okay. E is for enemy. The kids peered over the hedge. A man and woman got out of the car. The man was short and was wearing a green suit and a purple tie. That's him, Josh whispered, the guy who was following us before.
Can I read a page?
The kids watched the man and the woman talk for a few minutes, then get back into the car. But they didn't drive away. What the heck are they doing? Josh asked. Dink gulped. He put his hand over the envelope hidden under his shirt. They're waiting for me, he said. A to Z Mysteries, The Empty Envelope. Written by Ron Roy.
Can I read a page?
No, sorry. This is Mommy's show, so just saying. This was published in 1998. Raise your hand if you were born in 1998. Get out of here. I was in college. Okay, here's a map of Green Lawn. And I think they're in Connecticut. And Connecticut's kind of by New York. Okay, ready? Chapter 1. And there is a picture that goes with Chapter 1. And it looks like they're playing volleyball. I just want you to know that if you keep putting stuff in front of the screen, you're going to be asked to leave in front of everybody. I'm not starting this over. Chapter 1. I got it, Josh yelled as he raced across Dink's backyard. He leapt into the air, missed the volleyball, and fell in a heap. Dink laughed. You got it, all right. Way to go, Natey, Ruth Rose cried. Can you close that door, please? Thank you.
Stop.
Pull it. There you go. She gave her 4-year-old brother, Nate, a high five. You just scored us another point. Nate blushed and smiled shyly at his big sister. So it looks like his big sister right there. Sorry, everything's backwards. There we go. Josh got up and grinned. Okay, I'm through fooling around. From now on, Josh and Dink will rule. Just then they heard a beep. It's Ruby with the mail, Ruth Rose said. Josh dropped the volleyball. I wonder if you'll get another blue envelope, he said to Dink. I can't wait to read what Mother has to say today. Dink ran to the front just as Ruby waved her from her truck and drove away. He opened the mailbox and reached in. He pulled out 2 bills for his parents and a letter in a blue envelope for him. In the past week, Dink had received 4 other letters in blue envelopes. This was the 5th. Each envelope was addressed to D. Duncan, Green Lawn, Colorado, 06040. But the notes inside were to someone named Doris from her mother. Dink returned to his backpack. He held the letter up. Another one, he said. Well, open it, Josh said. Dink ripped open the envelope and felt inside for the note. There's nothing in here, he said. It's empty. Ruth Rose peered into the envelope. Why would Mother send an empty envelope, she asked. Dink shrugged. Let's go in the house. I want to check out the other letters again. The kids trooped into Dink's kitchen. A covered plate sat on the counter. My mom made us some sandwiches, Dink said. Nate reached for the plate, but his sister stopped him. Look at those hands. Let's wash up in the sink, Nate. Dink pulled the other 4 envelopes from a drawer and laid them on the table side by side. They all looked the same. Can I get some juice? Josh opened the fridge before Dink could answer. Dink just nodded as he sat and stared at the envelopes. The return address on each was O'Bird, 10 Carroll Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11234. I don't know anyone in Brooklyn, he said, let alone someone named O'Bird. Dink dropped his eyes to the middle of one of the envelopes. Hey, look at this, he said suddenly. He pointed to the CO in his address. Isn't CO the abbreviation for Colorado? And I just want to show you this envelope really quickly. So here we go. So here is the return address, goes here. And then this is the address that was sent to Dink. And it does say CO for Colorado. Okay, let's keep reading. Josh and Ruth Rose each grabbed an envelope. Yeah, you're right, Josh said. Connecticut is CT, not CO. Dink looked at his friends. The zip code is right, but the state is wrong. Or maybe it's the state that's right and the zip code that's wrong, Ruth Rose suggested. What do you mean? Josh asked. Well, maybe these letters were supposed to go to some D. Duncan in Green Lawn, Colorado, Ruth Rose said. Whoever O. Bird is just wrote down the wrong zip code. I know how to find out, Dink said. He walked over to the phone and dialed information. He asked the long-distance operator for O. Bird's number. There isn't, he said. Okay, thanks anyway. Dink hung up. There's no O. Bird listed in Brooklyn. Well, Josh said, grabbing a sandwich, you're the only D. Duncan in Green Lawn. In Green Lawn, Connecticut, Dink said. Josh sighed. Anyway, let's eat. Okay, please get off of my computer. They wolfed down the peanut butter, grape jam sandwiches. Read the notes again, Dink, Ruth Rose said after a few minutes. Maybe there's a clue about who they're really meant for. Dink opened the envelope, pulled out the 4 notes, and laid them side by side. And here's the picture. These are all the different notes. If you want to read these notes, go ahead and pause the screen right now, and you can read each of these notes that was written to Doris from Mother. Sometimes I wonder if these notes were written and maybe they're like in code, because I've never read this book before, so I don't actually know.
I have a question.
I'm almost done with the chapter, so just hold that question. Josh picked up the 5th envelope. He turned it upside down and shook it. Maybe someone stole the last letter, he whispered. He made mysterious eyes at Dink. Maybe spies are watching your mail, he said in a creepy voice. Maybe they're alien kidnappers from Neptune, and just then, the phone rang. All right, what's your question?
Is it recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, so who are the letters from?
They don't know. That's the mystery. They don't know who the letters are from or who the letters are for.
Well, didn't they say they were from Mother?
They're from Mother.
Oh, so it's a person that's trying to be Mother?
We don't know yet. It's a mystery. Until next time, we will read chapter 2. Let's get out to the next Peter.